In Texas today, if you do the crime, you do the time, and that time is becoming longer and much harder.
A year ago, News 8 reported on the creature comforts and unusual freedoms enjoyed by Texas inmates. Channel 8's Robert Riggs returned to prison and found dramatic differences now that federal court supervision has been lifted. Robert?
John, in the past few months, Texas abolished prison furloughs, toughened the awarding of good conduct time, greatly restricted parole, and doubled the time violent offenders must spend behind bars. The crackdown has resulted in much longer prison stays and greater potential for violence. Now, the prison system is taking harsh measures to control its troublemakers. Texas prison guards are often the first targets of a new breed of violent inmate. The guard on the right is being held hostage inside a prison office by an inmate brandishing a 10-inch butcher knife stolen from the prison kitchen. The other guards who made this remarkable videotape can do nothing at the moment but try to negotiate by phone. But the violent conclusion we will eventually see underscores the new Get Tough policy now in effect inside Texas prisons. The new crackdown starts with the little things, the perks prisoners had come to expect, like color cable TV and tasty snacks. The prison system now plans to pull the plug and close the fun and games in prison day rooms to inmates who can't behave themselves. If they act up, they're served a food loaf to eat. Everything on this tray is in this little unappetizing loaf. You got pinto beans, mashed potatoes, corn, biscuits, and cake. Has been reduced down to this, and we'll try it and see if it's like Mom's. No, it's not. The prison system also plans to rip out the weightlifting equipment, take down the basketball goals. Inmates who are disciplinary problems will only get time for short walks. The prison system tightens security in the wake of tough new laws. Violent criminals face twice the time they used to behind bars. Many will grow old here and think they have nothing to lose.
The young people that are coming in here are so aggressively violent, non-caring. It's like when they smile, it doesn't quite reach their eyes. When they don't care.
41-year-old Johnny Murray speaks with authority on prison violence. He served 16 years of a life sentence for attempted capital murder. But even he is shocked.
Mom and Dad always taught me what was wrong, and I could feel if I did something wrong, I knew I did something wrong. But these days, these younger people that are coming in here talk about wrong like it's right.
Riots this year at medium security units woke up Texas prisons to the hardening of its criminal population. Inmates have become tougher than some of the prisons designed to hold them. After the small riots, the prison system began beefing up security. Here on death row at the Ellis unit located outside Huntsville, they installed an additional fence, like the one used around the presidential retreat at Camp David, and nuclear missile silos. $15 million worth of pressure-sensitive fencing lines the perimeter of units holding high-risk inmates. Climbing it or tampering with it sets off an alarm. Sensors pinpoint the location of the attempted escape. Until the new fence went up, officials worried that some of death row's 400 killers might escape. But as strange as it may sound, some of the condemned men working in the death row garment factory are offended by the level of violence.
We have a different mentality in here. You have a rebellious group out there on the street. We're not oblivious to what's going on the street right now. We see what's happening. You got people out there, kids 8 years old, carrying guns to school, killing their teachers and stuff like that.
Texas is making its inmates build 9 high-security units. Their free work reduces the cost of the $200 million project. The new high-security prisons will hold 12,000 prisoners. When they're not in their cells, they will be doing hard labor in the fields.
Under the old plan, we didn't have as many tools to work with as we have now. So if an inmate did something, there was very little that we could do other than, lock him up.
One of those new tools is this electrically charged shield. It delivers a non-lethal 50,000-volt charge. Guards must receive 2 stinging shocks during training. The mere threat of the shield causes unruly inmates to drop to their knees.
I want you to break my hand.
Guards can also use pepper spray to subdue an inmate.
Those things have made the correctional officers' jobs easier in that we've noticed a definite decrease in the number of staff assaults just in the past few months since we've had this in effect.
But despite all the high-tech tools, survival still depends on raw courage. The guard being held in the Ramsey 2 prison waits until his inmate captor is distracted by the phone. Then he smashes the inmate with a pot full of hot coffee. The rescue team swarms in, pinning the inmate. The guard's hand is slashed, but he survives.
The prison system plans even tougher measures to deter violent incidents like the one you just saw. John, Tracy.
Robert, it really is surprising to see some of the death row folks saying that they're concerned about the level of violence that they're seeing. The criminal justice folks that you talk to, what do they see in terms of future crime trends?
Well, the old convicts, like those on death row, and the guards alike are both painting a